Welcome back to Thundersport Elite here at Cadwell Park, round 4 of the championships in 2015. It's now time for, I suppose you could call, the main event at Thundersport GB, the GP1 class, the largest capacity motorcycle class that we have in the championship, and always one or two names to know. Billy Mela, remember Billy? He's been around for a while now, very competitive rider there on the Able Racing BMW. Curtis Wright, the championship leader overall. Adam Shelton probably needs no introduction if you're a regular in terms of watching this championship. Number 61 on the Scruffs Racing Kawasaki. A lot of high-profile names that race in this. Matt Trulove, we just saw a moment ago, number 59 in the GB Racing Sportsman Elite. There he is, just going through that. He is actually out on his 600, just to point that out. Now, the rain has cleared a bit, and so the majority of the field, in fact, I'd be very surprised if anyone has gone out there on anything other than the dry tyre option. We have Superstock bikes and GP1 machines out there. GP1 machines slightly more powerful in terms of the fact that they are allowed to tune the motorcycles if they want, and they can have slick tyres, although I'm not sure if I want them right at this particular moment in time. There's Peter Hobday from Bury St Edmunds just going through. Adam Shelton leads, number 61 on the orange bike, ahead of Curtis Wright and Billy Mela. Number 4 there is Craig Neve. Craig from Immingham on the Cormac Flexi Hydraulic Kawasaki. And then in 5th place at the moment, that's Michael Neves, number 33 on that outstandingly beautiful BMW that's very well turned out. There's Matt Trulove up ahead of 164, Matt Stevenson. Matt Stevenson is one of our pre-national 1,000 runners within this class, and at the moment is in 5th place overall in that championship. Michael Mace, number 63, is the rider that leads that. But you can see here a full grid of Superstock 1000s and GP1 bikes as they exit. Oh my word, Matt Trulove there went a bit wide out of the hairpin. There's Sam Boyers just going through, number 169, last year's pre-national 1000 champion. Across the line we go. 61 then, Adam Shelton, who's the Superstock 1000 championship leader, ahead of Curtis Wright. These two have been battling each other for years. Last year, of course, both Curtis Wright, number 74, and Adam Shelton, 61, were fighting it out for the Sportsman Elite 600 Championship, and now Curtis Wright goes up ahead of Adam Shelton, so they know each other very well. I wouldn't say that they're best buddies of circuit, but there's certainly enough respect out there for one another. But I suppose when you're fighting each other for championships week in, week out, you're not going to be sending each other Christmas cards. There's Billy Mela, down into Mansfield, and Adam Shelton didn't even see that one coming. Billy Mela almost wiped out the front wheel there of Adam, but Mela it is that has taken 2nd place away from Adam Shelton. In the background there, Craig Neve trying to find a way into this battling trio out front. Number 11 there is Stephen Parsons on the Giraffe Racing Kawasaki, just going through the mountain, and he's up ahead of Curtis Rothwell, who's nice to see Curtis back out there again from Bolton on the PRF Racing Suzuki, having a decent run out. Number 9 there is Nick Williamson. Nick, who races in the Golden Era Superbike Championship and of course the GP1s. He's going rather well at the moment. He's well up inside the points in the top 12. Across the line, Curtis Wright leads ahead of Billy Mela. Further back there, Parsons, number 11, Curtis Rothwell, 57 is Simon Lowe. These guys from 7th onwards, bit of a wobble there for number 181. That's Neil Watson from Pusey on the British Army race team Honda. Billy Mela then, starting to close in now on Curtis Wright. That battle for 1st and 2nd. Further back there is Nick Williamson, number 9, just being challenged by 169 Sam Boyers from Leyland on the Autosmart Honda. And here comes Billy Mela. He's done exactly the same thing again. And that's, he doesn't leave his opponents much room, does he, down into Mansfield at all. And that sat Curtis Wright up. And now he's fallen into the hands of Adam Shelton. So Billy Mela has got out front. A couple of aggressive moves there. I suppose, well, they're legal moves and they're clean enough, but they're borderline clean from Billy Mela there as he flies through. Number 87, the rider from Barnsley. Good to have him out there with us, an incredibly talented rider. I remember around about 5-6 years ago when he first came onto the scene and went into the British Championship. His name was mentioned quite a few times. He's mixed and matched all sorts of championships over the years, but he does love his racing. There's 33, Michael Neves. Michael on the Prime Factors Racing BMW from Peterborough, of course, an MCN reporter, so he's often off around the world road testing machines on circuits. There he is, 33. Up ahead of Shane Pearson, last year's Golden Era Superbike champion, who's having a good weekend here. The rider from Derby on the SG Transport training Kawasaki. There's Parsons and Rothwell, that's 8th and 9th. Then Simon Lowe, former GP3 rider, the very first year of Thundersport GP. Up ahead then of Nick Williamson and Sam Boyers. Billy Mela it is that leads out of the gooseneck and down towards Mansfield. In the background there, just in second and third place, Curtis Wright is not looking in a safe second, is he? Adam Shelton on the orange and black Scross Racing Kawasaki closing in on him. There's a green flag there being held up at the chicane, and that means that that section of the circuit is clear, which means that more than likely we had a bike that has gone straight on or something. I heard an engine rumbling at the bottom of the Mansfield just a moment ago, so I wonder if someone's just gone straight on. Number 164 there is Matt Stevenson. Matt is currently leading the pre-national thousands race within a race. He's got that orange bib on, so relatively new to the championship. He's up there ahead of number 6 Sean Evans and number 92 Matt Johnston. So these are your leading 3, and then 4th place number 4 Craig Neve. Matt Truelove does go wide, doesn't he? Out of the hairpin before tipping into Barn Corner. There's Curtis Wright and Adam Shelton. This two battle for 2nd and 3rd, and Adam trying to find a way past. Kawasaki in 3rd there, just behind the BMW. Another BMW it is that leads though, Billy Mela, number 87. A rider that's for so many years spent most of his time out on Hondas, but until recently has moved on to BMWs. There is Simon Lowe, number 57, out on the Crank Racing Kawasaki, rider from Twickenham. Mela so far in control of things out front. It's the first round that Billy Mela's attended this year, so he's not a threat in the championship, so to speak. Curtis Wright leads GP1 points overall, and there's a change there for 2nd place as Adam Shelton has taken now 2nd place ahead of Curtis Wright, so we'll close that gap down. Adam himself, of course, leading the Superstock Thousands championship, but Billy Mela is on a stock bike at the moment, so he would take 25 points in the Stock 1000 Championship. There's the top 3 have gone through then. Craig Neve there, number 4, is in 4th place. Now coming through Hall Bends. You flick left, then right, then left, right, left, and right into the hairpin. Then a short stretch to Barn Corner. Then downhill towards the start-finish line. And the last lap flag is out then for Billy Mela, lapping in the 1:31. This is dry, but it's still a bit slippery here and there. Bit of debris on the circuit there for Craig Neve in 4th place. He's up ahead still of Matt Truelove, Michael Neves, Shane Pearson and Stephen Parsons. Matt Stevenson it is, as I mentioned, that still leads the pre-nationals. And here is 57 Simon Lowe, still leading that battle for 10th ahead of Sam Boyers, who's been trying to find a way past now for 3 or 4 laps. Is there going to be any change here for 2nd and 3rd? Doesn't look like it. Curtis Wright there in 3rd. Maybe not quite his weekend. He's been very sharp all season long, but probably just thinking about the championship in these iffy conditions. Just saw there Stephen Bates, number 161, being lapped by your race leader over the mountain then in front of the crowd. Big wheelie. He's now coming up to lap another couple of other riders as well. Michael Mace is there, number 63. Dave Murphy, number 692 there on the Ducati, and Billy just sits up Michael Mace here in the closing stages, going about his business, and then he will see the checkered flag in just a moment as he tries to find a way past 692. 692 will get another lap. Billy Mela wins it here in race 1, and in the background there, Curtis Wright is not going to be able to catch up with Adam Shelton. Shelton takes 2nd place ahead of Curtis Wright. Craig Neve finishes in 4th. Matt Truelove does well in 5th place. Michael Neves in 6th. So on the podium there, Billy Mela, the winner overall in GP1, ahead of Adam Shelton and Curtis Wright. And of course, Billy Mela wins the Superstock Thousands ahead of Adam Shelton and Craig Neve also. In the pre-national thousands, Matt Stevenson, the winner from Matt Johnston and Gary Woodward. Winner of GP1 and Superstock Thousands combined. Billy, it's been a while since we've had a word of you up on the top step here, but great to have you back here with us, and a very competitive race which you managed to get on top of in the end.
Yeah, it was a tough battle with Curtis and Adam to start with. Found my rhythm and pulled away. Made a few mistakes, but then got my head back down and pulled away, really.
You got anyone to thank at all?
Yeah, a few big thanks really to Gary at Able Engineering, Ryan and Scott at Darkside Development, Steph at SRS Automotive, my mum and dad.